I am Sinai and welcome to my channel. If you guys haven't already done so, please feel free to subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you would do so because I am trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of February. So for today's look, I decided to create an anti-Valentine's Day makeup look. I wanted to do an anti-Valentine's Day makeup look for those of you that don't like Valentine's Day because I thought it would be perfect for all of you that don't have a date y que van a estar solitas esta noche o con sus amigas, but you still want to slay when you go out that night, maybe with your friends. If you guys want to slay together, then go ahead and keep on watching. The first color I'm gonna take is this one right here. And I'm just going to add this all over my crease, above my crease, and this is going to work as my transition color. And when you're blending it, you do want to use circular motions to blend this out. Once you get the color as intense as you want, then you want to go ahead and move on to the next color. And since this is an all gray color look, the next color I'm going to take is this one right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this just in the outer and in the inner corner of my eye, just to give it a little bit more depth. Next, I'm going to go ahead and grab just a blending brush, and it looks dirty because I used it on this eye, but it has no product whatsoever. And I'm just going to go ahead and start blending these two right here. Now, you don't want to drag this color too high up because you don't want to get rid of that transition color. And whatever I have left over, I'm going to go ahead and just bring it up towards my crease. The next color I'm going to be taking is this other dark gray right here, and I'm just using a small pencil brush to do this. This is a very dark color, so I want to be a little bit more precise, and I'm going to add this also in the outer and in the inner corner of my eye. Next, I'm just going to use a small brush, and this is an M506 brush. It's just a really small blending brush, and it's very precise. And I'm going to go ahead and just start blending out the edges of this dark color right here. And whatever's left over, I'm going to go ahead and just... I'm just going to grab the first blending brush and add a little bit more of the first color that I used. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend up here where my transition was, just to make sure that I didn't get rid of it. So I'm just going to keep adding that gray color until I get it as dark as I want it to be. Then once again, I'm going to take that little blending brush and I'm just going to go ahead and start blending this out again. So to cut my crease, I'm going to go ahead and use the NARS Creamy Concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and just place my brush here. And I'm going to open my eye. Now to make the line a little bit more precise, I'm using my favorite brush, which is the Morphe M250S brush. And it's just a lip brush, but I like this to make the line as straight as possible. For the next part, I'm going to be using this palette right here. And I got this in my BoxyCharm. This is the Glam Metals Crown eyeshadow palette. So this is the color that I'm going to be using in the center of my lid. I'm going to start by taking the lightest gray shade that I used the first time, and I'm just going to start blending this out. You always want to take your time. It takes time to blend everything out. And you always want to make sure that you're super careful where you place your brush. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab a little fluffy brush, the second color that I used. And I'm just going to start blending the light shade with the dark shade. And if your middle color blew away, you can go ahead and just add a bit more. Next, you just want to go ahead and take the first blending brush without adding any product and remove this, and we should have a beautiful line. I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes and add mascara, and for mascara I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. Next, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner, and I'm using the Kat Von D, and I'm just going to do a beautiful wing. I do have a bit of fallout just because I was using such dark colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up. For lashes, I'm using Lily Galici lashes. I don't know what style they are because they were from the sample style. This is all I'm gonna do for the eyes now. I'm gonna go ahead and prep my skin. I'm gonna use the Dr. Brandt's Pores No More Luminizer Primer. And I'm just gonna use a Morphe brush to blend it in. I'm trying to avoid rubbing it onto my skin because I have been using a cream for my dark spots and I don't want to move that because I already have it under all of this. And for foundation, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty foundation, and this is in the color 260. And for concealer, I'm going to use the NARS Creamy Concealer in the color Custard. So I'm just going to use the side of my blender to go ahead and blend everything.
This concealer is one of my favorites.
Next, I'm not going to set my under eyes right now because I do want this to set naturally onto my skin first. I don't know about you guys, but it has happened to me a few times. My sister and I tried to figure it out, like what could it be, and through trial and error we found out, or I noticed that when my skin or when the foundation was super wet and I added powder right away, like tried to bake, it would just get kind of patchy and blotchy and just it looked horrible. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys a little bit out. I'm gonna go ahead and start my contour, and I'm using the Tarte's Pro Glow palette. Besides that, it smells absolutely beautiful. A puro chocolatito. And to blend this out, I'm going to use my favorite brush, which is just the Tarte brush from the Unicorn collection. Let's start blending right here. Now it's time for baking. To set everything in, I'm going to go ahead and use the Cover FX Translucent Light Powder. And I'm going to use this side to kind of lightly set under my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and let this bake for a little while. I'm going to use Sculpt from the Tarte's Pro palette. I'm also going to set down here. Y tantito en la nariz. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in right now, and then we're gonna go ahead and finish the eyes. Vámonos para adentro. So for the eyes, I'm using the Maybelline New York Studio eyeliner, and this is just a gel eyeliner. And I'm just using an angle brush, which is perfect to do any eyeliner. So I'm gonna start on the outside and just press really close to my lash line. And once I get onto this side, instead of following the shape of my eye, what you want to do is like keep going straight and make another line. I'm gonna take a really small pencil brush, and I'm just gonna start blending the product downward. I'm gonna take more of that gray eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna add that to my lower lash line. Instead of using eyeliner, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a black eyeshadow, and I'm gonna go ahead and press it against my lower lash line. And again, on a really small brush, I'm gonna take my lid. I'm gonna add that as my eyeliner in my waterline, and I'm also gonna add it right here in this inner corner. My favorite mascara, and this is the Telescopic Mascara. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys out once again, and we're gonna go ahead and finish the whole face. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this excess powder. For blush, I'm gonna go ahead and use this Morphe palette, and I'm gonna use this color right here, not too much. And to set everything, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Morphe Setting Mist. highlight, I'm gonna go ahead and use the color Stroke. I'm also gonna add some highlight to my chest because I look super highlighted on my face, so I want my face to also match my body. So for lips, I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the color Griffin. So this is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed creating this look. If you guys haven't already done so, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. Help me reach 8,000 subscribers by the end of this month. And thank you all for your support. Until next time.